The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. A couple of months ago, I was in a bad place. I needed something to pull me out because there's so much I wanted to do with my life, but I was just being lazy. Like, I had goals, but I had no plan. And I was just distracting myself. I spent way too much time on my phones, so much time sleeping in, going to sleep at night, mad at myself because I knew there was so much I wanted to get done, but I had no direction. So now I'm out of that rut, and I just wanted to help anyone out who wanted to figure out how to change their life in 50 days. So a while back, I found something on YouTube called the Project 50 Challenge. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, I was in a rut when I found this challenge. I was bedridden. I couldn't get anything done. I was making no money. I had a hard time hitting the gym, and it honestly changed my life to be able to focus on self-improvement and actually have something I wanted to dedicate myself towards. And I've seen a lot of people change their lives with this, so I just wanted to share it with you. The whole point of the challenge is just to change your habits, whether it's physical, mental, emotional. It's just to get you on a new path. And to keep the stakes high, there are 7 rules of this challenge. And just to be original, I'm going to add my own 8th. And the whole point of the challenge is to do these 7 rules every single day. And if you fail one of them, you have to restart the 50 days all over again. And if you're curious to what the rules are, here they are. Wake up every day before 8 a.m. Every morning, you have to get up before 8, which is immediately followed by a morning routine. Something very important to understand, your discipline is always strongest first thing in the morning, and mornings set the tone for the day. So by deciding to get up early, you have more time to plan out your day, do the good habits, do the other rules in this challenge, and get the work done that you've been avoiding. Now, getting up early sounds easy, but there's going to be so many days where you want to stay up on your phone, playing video games, or going out with your friends, but you need to remind yourself of the new person you're becoming and get back to the challenge. Rule number 2, exercise for at least 1 hour a day. Now, this can be any form of exercise. It just has to take up 1 hour. So I'm talking weightlifting, cardio, hiking, yoga, MMA, sports. Anything you can think of that's active, it counts. The whole point of this is just to get yourself used to the feeling of working out, even when you don't feel like it. It's about dedicating 1 hour a day to your physical health. Now, I'm preparing for a bodybuilding show, and I'm a fitness coach. And with that said, I don't suggest that you lift more than 6 days a week. Fuck that. Honestly, I think you should have 2 rest days a week minimum. But on those days that you're not lifting weights, you still need to put yourself to use. You can go for a hike, do yoga, go to the beach, surf, just something to get you out there. Just focus on stuff that is going to help with your recovery. Rule number 3, read 10 pages every day. Reading has to be one of the most slept on habits I've seen. For anyone trying to get their life together, it's fundamental. You are literally stealing knowledge from people who spent years learning and mastering the topic that you are reading about. So speaking of topics, I think for the most benefit out of this habit, you should definitely read nonfiction books. Fiction books won't really take you anywhere. So I'm talking psychology, habits, discipline, finance. Those are my favorite categories. There's been this quote going around that I heard a while back, and it really does get me inspired to read. And it's that if you read one book on a certain topic, you are more knowledgeable on that topic than 90% of people. So find a book that interests you. Rule number 4, no more junk food or alcohol. So around 90% of serotonin, a chemical in your body associated with mood, focus, and happiness, is produced in your gut. So I just want you to think, what is going to happen when you feed your gut shit like fast food, greasy food, processed food, things with 0 nutrients? Of course, it's going to affect your brain and quite literally your happiness. So just take the next 50 days to find what healthy foods you like, discover how much better it makes you feel, and realize there are so many more benefits in eating healthy than eating junk food. Rule number 5, dedicate 1 hour a day to a new skill. So I get it, life is busy, but nothing makes you feel better than learning new things. So I personally use this 1 hour as my wind down time. Like before bed, I'll watch some YouTube videos and some topics I'm interested in, like speaking, content creation, editing, politics, whatever. Anything where I'm actively engaging and learning. You could literally read your 10 pages and kill both of those rules at the same time. Rule number 6, stick to a morning routine. Your morning will always determine how productive the rest of your day is. And we already touched on this in the first rule, but something that I personally notice is that the days I don't get up and set my goals or meditate first thing in the morning are always the days where I'm the least productive and I go to bed mad at myself because I knew I didn't do enough. So since you're already waking up early for this challenge, use your mornings to set the tone for the day. There's this saying going around called eat the frog, and I know it's a weird saying, but just ask yourself, if you had to eat a frog today, would you wait until the end of the day or would you eat it first thing in the morning? So it was confusing at first too, but I know you're thinking, I don't even want to fucking eat a frog, so what are you talking about? But here's the answer. You would eat the frog first thing in the morning because you wouldn't want to psychologically torture yourself for the entire rest of the day knowing that you got to go home and eat a frog. You just get it over with. So with that said, eat the frog first thing in the morning. Get your biggest challenges over with first thing in the morning and you're going to feel like a winner. You wouldn't have wasted any time and your day automatically is a win. So personally, my morning routine goes like this. I'll wake up early. I'll make the bed. I'll get breakfast. And while I eat, I'll sit there either on my iPad or with a notebook and I'll plan out the rest of my day. I'll check if I have any work to do with my clients and the guys that I coach, and then I'll go meditate. So after I clear my head, I'll go work out, which is the most important thing for me. And I'll kill my workout. I'll go to my college lectures, and you see how just like when I get to class, I already know I'm more productive than 99% of people in the room. And that's how it's supposed to be. Rule number 7, track your progress in a journal. So by journaling every day in a notebook or on like Notion or the Notes app, you'll be able to think about what happened each day. You can think back about the good things, the bad things, what you're grateful for, and what you wish you did better. Rule number 8, go 50 days without a bad habit. So I've quit video games, porn, smoking weed, smoking nicotine, drinking, any fucking bad habit you can name. I've tried it and left it in the past. And after reading countless books on habits and addiction, I can tell you one thing. You're not actually addicted. The reason why you do anything is because you see a benefit in it. And if you know deep down that you want to change, then go towards that benefit of changing. Nothing drains your brain more than doing something you'd like to stop or told yourself you were going to stop. You know, if you stopped playing video games, you'd have more time to do new things. You'd have more time to make money, learn new skills. You knew if you stopped watching porn, smoking weed, doom scrolling, you'd feel so much happier about yourself. But you've never actually given yourself a chance to feel what it's like to be happy without it. So for the next 50 days, I would just suggest choose one thing that you'd like to get rid of, and just go 50 days under the mindset of, I'm going to put this to the side. So you see the happiness and the confidence that you get from changing your life, even if it only takes 50 days, doesn't come to you on that 50th day. The day where, you're done, you get to celebrate. It happens, that confidence and that happiness genuinely happens to you every single day where you follow the rules and you apply yourself and you focus on self-improvement. So if you really do want to get started today, go to the comments, go to the notes app, get a piece of paper and just write down the day you want to start. If you want to start tomorrow, write down that date and then write down whatever day is 50 days from that date. So I don't even know, like October 1st to December 20th. Like that's the time range. You're going to write that down and you just get fucking to it. So I hope that helped. I guess that's it, man. I hope in 50 days from now, you're someone new.